Hello, welcome to Color Up. Do you consider yourself a craps sharpshooter? Well, if you do, then stick around because I've got a strategy just for you. Welcome back. Today I have another episode of Dice Advice. Now today's Dice Advice was submitted by Mike Bast, and he calls this strategy the inside take and press plus the hardways. Now on a recent trip to Vegas, Mike used this strategy with some pretty good success. The first night he played the bubble machine and he was up over $400. The second night he was down like 200 bucks, I think he said. So obviously you can't win them all. It's not always going to work. No strategy is always going to work. But the third night he had a sharpshooter roll, and he actually sent me evidence of it. He rolled 35 times, and that night he colored up with over $1,000, so not too shabby. The third night he played at the Fremont in downtown Las Vegas, and that place is pretty cool, I mentioned, because they have a little counter that keeps track of your rolls. And he got 35, which is considered a junior varsity sharpshooter, and if you roll over 60, I guess you're on the varsity club or whatever, and they'll give you a jacket and everything. So it's pretty cool. So if you're a sharpshooter, head over to the Fremont and check it out. Now, I think they've changed it. If you look at their website, they call it the Dice Club now. But either way, I think this is still same levels apply, 60 plus, and you become, a member of their Dice Club and get a free jacket. And, I think they comp you some food and stuff. So it's pretty cool. And there's no exaggerating there. You can't say, "Oh, I'm this great roller" or whatever. They got that little timer, so you can prove yourself there. All right, enough backstory. Let's see how the strategy works. All right, he likes to play the strategy at a $5 table, which is great for downtown Vegas, which you could usually find. So he's always going to start with a pass line bet, and whatever the point is, it doesn't matter. He's going to back it up with 2 times odds, or $10. Next, he's going to place the inside numbers for 1 unit each, 5, 6, 6, 5. And then with the 4 and 10, he's not going to make a place bet or a buy bet. What he's going to do is he's going to make a hardway bet to cover the 4 and the 10. Yeah, it's a higher house edge, but he's willing to trade that off for the much larger payoff. With the place bets, when he hits, he's going to take the first hit. So let's say the 5 hits, he's going to collect 7. The second hit, he's going to bump it up to 2 units. And the 6 and 8 is obviously going to be $12 for 2 units. The third hit, he's going to collect again, take again. The fourth hit, this $10 is going to pay $14. He'll drop the dealer $1, and he's going to bump it up to $25. The 6 and 8, he's going to bump up to $30. And at that point, he's just going to let it ride out and see where it goes. Now, if he does happen to hit one of the hard ways, he's going to win $35. What he's going to do is take that and press them both up to $10 each and collect the $25. Now, if he happens to hit one of these hard ways with $10 is going to win $70. At that point, he's going to then bump them up both to $25 and then see what happens from there. It's a little bit of an aggressive strategy, but if you want to win $1,000, you got to do what you got to do, right? Well, let's check it out with a live roll. Mike's going to play this strategy with a $200 bankroll, so that's his maximum exposure to the game. He's got his pass line down. We got a new shooter coming out. Here we go. 11. It's going to be a quick winner. So we'll just go ahead and rack that up. Same shooter coming out. And we got a 8, hard 8. Mark the 8. We're going to get 10 in odds. Drop the dealer 25 to cover the inside numbers. Get $3 in change there. And then you're going to ask the stick man for a hard 4 and a hard 10. So we got all of our numbers covered. And we have a 10. 10 easy. So we're going to lose that 10. Now he didn't really tell me if he's going to replace these, but I'm going to assume he does. So he has all the numbers covered again. So we'll go at it and see what happens. And we got a 12 craps. That doesn't affect us. And we got a 5. 5 is going to pay 7. That's our first hit, so we're just going to collect that up. Remember, we take, press, take, and then press. 11 yo. That doesn't affect us. And up against the wall there, but it is an 8. Okay, so we're going to win twice here. Our place bet's going to win, so that's the first hit for that. Our pass is going to win 1-to-1, and in the back we're going to win 6 for every $5 bet. Puck's gonna come off. Go ahead and collect this up. Well, actually $10, we'll just keep that to use for odds again. And as far as the hardways, it's going to depend on the casino whether they're off or on for a come out roll. I think the default is that they're on or working for the come out roll. And he didn't let me know, so our place bets are off. We're going to go ahead and ask the dealer to mark our hardways off for the come out roll as well. All right, so same shooter, let's go. And we have an 8, we're back on that 8. Hardway's back working. Let's get our $10 in odds back behind that 10, or behind that 8. And here we go. Let's see if we can do it again. Okay, it's gonna be a 5. So that's our second hit on the 5, or was it a 6? I don't know. It doesn't matter. There's different ways you can keep track of it in your rack. Like a lot of people will have little chips for the numbers and they'll flip them over whether it's time to press or take. So I believe we hit the 5 last time, so this time we're going to go ahead and press it up. Collect the $2. Let me put this back here. And here we go. Let's see that 5 or that 8. And there's the 5 right back. 10 is going to win 14. Let's drop the dealer 1 and get paid 15 instead. So we'll go ahead and we're going to rack that one up, and the next one we'll press. All right, here we go. Let's see that 5 or that 8 again. And we got a 3 craps. Doesn't affect us. And a 9. First hit on the 9, it's going to pay 7. We'll just collect that. All right, here we go. And we got a 4 hard. There we go. 5 is going to pay 35. We're going to bump these both up to 10, collect the $25, and here we go again. Okay, it's 12 craps, box cars. And there we go, hard 4 again, nice. This time we're going to go and win. 10 is going to pay 70. We're going to ask the dealer to bump us up to a quarter each on those, and we're going to collect $40. Not too shabby. All right, shooter, let's go. And we got a 11 yo. Dice off the table, no roll. Here we go. And we got another 11 yo. Two snake eyes, we don't care about that. Throwing them outside numbers now. Okay, we got a 5. This is our 4th hit. This $10 is going to pay 14. We're just going to drop the dealer 1 and ask him to bump it up to 25. So you can catch him maybe before the payout. All right, it's nice to see this green out here on the table. All right, here we go, and there it is, 7 out. So again, $47 at risk total, and I think we recouped that without a problem, that roll, so not too bad. All right, new shooter. Let's get our new pass line down, bet down. And here we go, coming out, new shooter. And it's going to be an 8 hard. My dice rolled there at the end. Drop the dealer 22. Get inside. Have the stick man get you the hard 4 and hard 10. Oh, let's not forget our odds on that 8. And here we go. Okay, there's that 8. Nice. So we're going to win twice. Place bet's going to win 7. Back here, we're going to win 1 to 1 in front and 6 for every 5 in the back, or $12. Puck's going to come off. Let's collect up our winnings. Running out of room here. And the odds, we're going to pull off for the new come out roll. Remember, depending on your casino, you might want to turn your hardway bets off. Again, it doesn't really matter. The probability of the 7 is the same either way, so you can leave them off on. The same with the place bets, you can have them on, but traditionally most people are going to have their bets off. All right, here we go. That's because everyone's rooting for that 7. So 3 on the come out. So that's a loss for us on the pass line. So we'll get back down there. And there's the 9. New point's going to be the 9. Get our odds down, get our hardways working again. We're set up and ready to go. Ugh, that's what you hate to see. 0.7 out. But it does happen. All right, puck's off. Let's get down for a new shooter. And new shooter coming out. Okay, it's going to be 9. 20, we'll pull it from here. 22 inside. $10 for our 4 and 10. And here we go. Let's go, shooter. Dice off the table, no roll. And we have a 6. It's the first hit on the 6. For this shooter, you start over every time. So that 6 is going to pay 7. And let's see some more numbers. And it's up against the wall, but that is a 5. So 5, 3, 8. So it's first hit on the 8, $7. We're just going to collect it. And it's going to be a 9. All right, spreading out the love here. That 9 is going to win 7. We've got to play our odds. So we're going to win 1-to-1 there. A lot of people in my videos say, hey, if you make a mistake, you should correct it so people can play out the strategy. In the casino, if you've been tipping, there's a good chance to say, hey, the guy's always been playing his odds consistently, so let's pay him. But it's really up to their discretion. I forgot it, so I shouldn't be paid. But you know, because a lot of people say, hey, we want to see how the strategy actually plays out, I'm going to go ahead and put it back there and pay it out this time. So with the 9, you're going to get paid 3 for every 2. Puck's off. We'll collect our winnings. Pull our odds back for the next shooter. Kind of encroaching here. Let me clean this up here for a second. We'll go play it like that. All right, let's get our hardways off, and same shooter coming out. Okay, it's going to be a 7 on the come out. I'm glad we turned off our hardways. Just a quick win on the pass line. Coming out again. And we got a 5. Point's going to be 5. Let's get our hardways back working. Let's not forget our odds this time. And we're ready to go. Okay, it's going to be 7. 7 out. We started off pretty good, and then since then we've been doing some quick 7 outs, which is not as good. All right, we have enough for another shooter. Let's give it a try. All right, new shooter coming out. Okay, the point's going to be 6. Let's get 22 inside. Put your change and back up 2 times in odds and get our hard 4 and 10 covered. All right, shooter, let's see that 6 or some hard ways. Okay, there's an 8. It's going to get paid 7. Remember the take and press is going to reset for every shooter. So that's the first hit on the 8. Dice off the table, no roll. Been rolling off the table a lot today. All right, there's that 8 again. Gonna get paid 7. And this time we're gonna bump it up to $12. Just collect that $1. And here we go. Let's see that 6 or 8. Okay, we got a 9. Need some more 1s here. 5 is gonna pay 7. And we got a 10, 10 hard, there we go. It's gonna win 35. We're gonna bump both these hardways up to 10 and collect our $25. Okay, we got a 5. 5 is gonna be 7, that's the first hit for that 5. And there's the 10, 10 easy. So we're gonna lose that $10. You didn't really explain what you're gonna do. I'm not gonna replace it with $10. You know what, instead, I'm gonna go ahead, should I pull it out of the rack? Well, technically, I'm kind of out of my initial $200 bankroll, so I'm not gonna pull from my winnings, so let's just, spread it out over there and cover it that way. All right, shooter, let's go. Okay, there's a hard 8. This 12, we just pressed it, so actually we're going to collect this time. We'll wait till next time to press it. So $12 is going to win 14. And the next time we're going to press it up to $30. All right, here we go. And we've got a 10, 10 easy. So we're going to lose our hard way. And like I said, we're out. Well, we had $3. Let's do it. I'll let $2. We'll invest $2 extra to let it slide. Get that 10 covered again. All right, here we go. And glad I did it. There's that hard 10. So again, that's going to pay 35. And we're going to bump these both up to $10. Collector 25. Let's go ahead and clean this up for the dealer. And same shooter, here we go. 12 boxcars, doesn't affect our game here. And the 6, we're gonna win twice, so we're gonna get paid 7 here. And we did get our odds back there, so 1 to 1 in the front, and 6 for every 5 in the back. Puck's gonna come off. Let's rack up our winnings here. And yeah, we're going to be looking for a new come out. So let's get our hardways off. So now we just have the bet on the 5, same shooter coming out. Okay, it's going to be 10, points 10. So we did just do a decent win. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We'll just change this in. Just get our double odds. Let's get our hardways working. I like to play through my initial bankroll once, see where I'm at. But if you want to take a little bit of the winnings, to keep a hand going, that's fine. There's a million different ways to play it. So I just like to physically see my bankroll move from one side to the other and then know where I'm at. All right, here we go. 7 on the come out. Actually, that's not the come out. That is just, we already established our point of 10. So that's going to end it for us. That's a 7.7. So, a loss there. So I can't tell by looking at a rack where we're at. We had quite a few 0.7s out, so I don't think it'll be close. We may have won a little bit of money. We didn't, it was kind of choppy, some quick games. We had a couple okay hands, so the number should be down the side to see how we actually did. And yeah, if you're a sharpshooter and you have some long rolls, this strategy should work out for you, as it's pretty aggressive. You got some money on the table, so you're gonna start winning, pressing a little bit. So I like it. The key is, with just like any strategy, you gotta be hitting some numbers. So I hope you liked it. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of it, how you do improve it, what kind of variations you would run. Thanks again to Mike Bast for submitting that in at colorup.club on my website. So until next time, good luck on coloring up.